Hey everybody, welcome back to Robin's Kitchen. Today we are making Yakamein. And I know you may ask, what is Yakamein? If you're not from New Orleans or the Louisiana area, you're probably wondering what Yakamein is. Yakamein is a simple but flavorful beef noodle soup. Think of ramen, like in the vein of ramen, but instead of using ramen noodles, we're using spaghetti noodles. And you're gonna have like your Creole seasonings and all that, but it's like in the same vein but different. So think of that. So what I did last night is I marinated my beef. So I use stew meat, but if you get beef neck bones, if you want to use short ribs, if you want to use steak, whatever you want to use. I got what was on sale. So I marinated this overnight. I used a little bit of my garlic infused olive oil. I had soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, of course, Tony Saccharin, and black pepper, and I put whole garlic cloves in here. So I marinated this overnight because we want this to be flavor packed with flavor. Then when we make our broth, we're gonna use our onions, bell pepper, bay leaf, and then garlic cloves. And then we're gonna garnish our soup with green onion, and you're gonna have a boiled egg in there. So, I mean, when I tell you this is flavorful, by no means, I'm not like the experts here in New Orleans, but I love the soup so much that I wanted to take my time to learn how to make this. My brother loves it, and so I respect the culture, and so I want to make sure I do it justice. So if there's any tips you want to give me, hey, write it down in the comment section. So come along with me as we make beef Yakamein, and I'm also going to add shrimp. So let's get started.
So first thing we're going to do, we're going to coat our pan with oil. I use garlic infused olive oil. Whatever oil you have is fine. It does not matter. Just make sure you coat the pan. So I did like a test strip of meat and it wasn't hot enough yet. So that's why you saw the brown bits, but we're going to make sure that all browns. So you see, I had to speed it up a little bit. So we're going to let that brown, get all that flavor. We're sealing in the moisture. We're sealing in the juices. And now at this point, once we remove the beef, we're going to deglaze our pan. I'm just using, water. I'm using water because, you could use beef broth if you don't have beef base. You can do that, but I'm just using water. And then I'm going to add my aromatics. I'm using my onions, my bell pepper, and bay leaf. And I'm also going to use those garlic cloves that are in that bowl to the side. But I'm going to use 2 heaping spoonfuls of the beef base. This is packed full of flavor. Like, this is a flavor punch. So I love this stuff. It's like, man, they got lobster, they got beef, they got chicken, they got all the flavors. They got Italian. It is amazing, but that's what I use. I digress. So now I'm going to add a little onion powder to this mix. I'm going to add garlic powder. And what you don't see in this video is I also added Tony Saccharin, so Creole seasoning, just a little bit, because that beef base is full of flavor. So we're going to add everything to that. Get them garlic cloves. We're not going to waste a thing. We're going to bring that to a boil. Make sure you stir it up. We're going to make sure that the beef base dissolves before we add our beef back in that water. So just keep stirring. Look at how rich that looks already, and it hasn't even simmered yet. So we're gonna add our beef in there, and we're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna bring it to a simmer, and then close the lid, just like you would make any other broth. So we're gonna let that come to a boil. You see that bay leaf floating in there? Look at that bay leaf. Bay leaf equals flavor. So bring all that together. So now, look at this is the progress after about 2 hours. Oh my goodness. If you guys can smell what is going on here, you guys will be amazed. It is like, I don't know how to describe it. It smells amazing. Oh my goodness. So now at this point, I have my boiled eggs. So we're boiling our eggs. Our pasta water has come to a boil. What I do with my pasta water, I add a heaping tablespoon of seafood boil mix. If you don't have that, that's fine. Just use your regular salt. But that seafood boil has all the spices and everything, and it gives it a little heat. So you're adding additional flavor to your pasta because you want to flavor your pasta water. And so now I'm going to add my shrimp to the beef broth. So we're just adding the shrimp. I don't know why I took my time here, but I'm adding the shrimp like I'm scared. And then I didn't use all this shrimp. It was a lot of shrimp, y'all. I bought like 5 pounds of shrimp. So I was making shrimp pasta this week. I made the Yakamein. I made shrimp tacos for my brother. It was a lot. So we're just going to add our shrimp like the last 3 to 4 minutes. We're going to add our shrimp at that time because you don't want rubbery shrimp. That is so disgusting. So we're adding our shrimp here. Girl, get it together.
Hey everybody, everything is done. And so now I'm going to assemble my Yakamein. My brother is going to try it. He is camera shy. He doesn't want to go on camera, but he will give you his honest opinion. So this broth has been, cooking for a few hours. You saw the process. We got our noodles. We're going to do everything but the boiled egg. My brother doesn't like the boiled egg, but everything else is going to be the same with the green onions. So we're going to assemble everything. So first thing, see, all that. I added shrimp to this broth too, like the last 3 minutes. So we're going to add some spaghetti noodles. I put a little bit of seafood oil in my spaghetti water. It gives it a little bit of kick, a little spice. So we're going to put this noodles in there. I'm going to make sure I give him plenty of broth. Look at that broth. It's rich. I'm going to make sure I put some beef and shrimp in there. We got, look at beef and shrimp. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh. We're going to put some of the green onion. Bryce, do you want soy sauce?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit. He said just a little bit. Let me get my soy sauce. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm gonna pass this to him. He's gonna give me his honest opinion. My fork. It's the Yakamein. Let me show you guys. And that's his hand. All right. Give me your honest opinion. Oh, it's hot. You hear him slurping in the background? How's it?
It's really good.
Yes. Okay, my brother said it's really good. Oh, thank you, brother. He said it's really good. But until next time, don't be afraid to take a risk. Love you guys. See ya. Mwah.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.